Okay, here is the Highlander with the hood popped open and the engine running. You can't hear anything because it's a hybrid. Threw me off a little bit. I thought the car was off. I had to check, but everything looks really good under the hood. Let me close it up for you. I'll show you the rest. Beautiful. Okay, I will point out any scratches, dings, dents I would want brought to my attention if I were purchasing. I did walk around it earlier and I noticed only a couple of things on the exterior, and I'll point those out. They're on the other side of the vehicle. This side is fantastic. Everything looks really good on this side. No scratches, no dings, no dents. Same with the back. And then this is the side. There's just a couple little scratches from here to here. And then there's another little two guys right here. And then there's just a couple more right here. They're not super deep. They're actually not, they don't seem like scratches, just maybe like paint peeling. Not peeling, because it's not peeling, you know what I mean? But it also don't look like scratches either. Honestly, you could probably do a paint touch up on those and paint match, and then they'll disappear. But I just wanted to make sure you were fully aware of that. So, and there's these ones, and then just another little guy right down here. Other than that, the exterior is pretty phenomenal in my opinion, but I did definitely want to bring that to your attention. Those are the only things that I've noticed going on with the vehicle. Everything else seems to be fantastic. Let me show you all 4 rims and tires. The rims, I would say, are also, not in the best condition. They're not terrible. I've seen some a lot worse, but you definitely do got a little bit of, I won't even say this is curb rash, honestly. Curb rash looks different, but you got some like scrapes in the tire. The tread depth though on the tires are brand new. Tires look and feel brand new. So it's gonna be the same thing on all 4, just little scuffs on these rims. It's not curb rash necessarily. At least to me, it doesn't seem like curb rash. Curb rash is more sustained and like a lot longer. These just seem like little tiny scratches all around the rim. But the tread depth is excellent on these tires. Shouldn't have to replace those for a really good amount of time. Same scenario for this one as well. Excellent tread depth. And yeah, it's gonna be the same thing. This one, just a little bit of scuffs on the rims, but the tread depth is fantastic. Can you get my finger in there? Beautiful. Let me show you the inside really quick. They kind of did a rush job to help me get this video to you as soon as possible, so it's still a little dirty, but a lot better than what it looked like before. The interior is in pretty good condition. I wouldn't say fantastic, but good. There's no rips or tears or anything like that, but there definitely is some wear marks in the seats. And what is this here? I didn't see this. Oh, okay, a slight little tear in the interior I didn't notice before. So it does have one little tear right there, and then just kind of like some wear marks and whatnot. Let me show you the other seat. I forget this is on, it's throwing me off. This one is overall in really good condition, but does have some wear marks from being sat in and whatnot. Just a little dirty. But overall, it's in good condition. Here are your accurate miles, super low miles for the year. Does need some gas, which we'll definitely get some in there for you. This is looking really good over here and what have you. You do have heated and cooled seats on here, which I have never seen them this way, which is kind of neat. But you got heated and cooled seats. Dash, screen. You got heated seats button right here. I believe this is your park. I don't actually know what that does, if I'm being quite honest with you. But it's there. And then I got some other buttons here, like your 360 view and what have you. I think this is your park assist, but you might have to be like in reverse for it to actually work. And then you got some like seat assign, so you can set your seat for you. But everything looks pretty good over here. You got a panoramic sunroof as well, which is fantastic. Let me show you the back seat really quick. Back seat is in good condition. Same thing kind of with the seats, just little wear marks, but the leather is in great shape. I am not gonna lie to you, my friend. I have no idea what this is. Does it fold up? Oh, cool. Okay, cup holder. Never seen that. But this seat is a little dirty. Like this right here, I don't think it's gonna come out. It might be able to come out of the leather if you really like dig something in there and get it out. It was really dirty when we first got it, so they can get a lot of more of this stuff out. They just did kind of a rush job to help me out. But you do have heated seats back here as well. Seats back here look really good. Little indents from being folded down, so these do fold down, and those little indents that you're seeing are just from the seat belt. They should dissipate after a while, but they are there, and I want to make sure I brought that to your attention. Let me show you the very, very back. Got the automatic opener. You do have your WeatherTech floor mats, and then everything looks pretty good back here. Just some like scuffs and whatnot. Kind of expected for the age of the vehicle, but even with that being said, I want to make sure you're aware of it so there's no surprises if you do move forward. These do fold down, I believe, with this pulling this here and pushing forward. Maybe no. Okay, it's the one up here. Whoop. It's all right here. Just pull that up. Boom. But everything looks really good back here for the most part. Oh, glad I folded those down because you do got a lot more scuffs over here. We'll get this back into detail again, but some of this stuff is just scuffs, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be dirt, but I wanna make sure there's no surprises for you, so I wanna bring everything to your attention. This one is like, oh, that came right off. Okay, so more dirt. Yeah, we will get this re-detailed. Some of it's dirt, some of it are scuffs, but we wanna make sure we bring that to your attention. I just noticed this too. I don't think this is gonna come off. Yeah, right here, there's a little scuff in the interior, or not the interior, the leather. It's not necessarily a scuff either. It's just like a white mark that I don't know will come out. There's, a few things here and there. It's definitely not in pristine condition.